Hi, my name is Bailey Bauer. I am creating this video to talk about sexual violence and sexual abuse and how law enforcement plays a role in that, and to also share my personal experience. When I was 15 years old, I was pursued by a man at a party who was 28 years old. He we exchanged phone numbers and he pursued me by contacting me several times, which led to a 5-year abusive relationship, sexually, mentally, physically, verbally. My mother found out about this and she pressed charges on him and told me to move away with my father. He is now a registered sex offender in the state of Louisiana, and after he got out of prison, he found me again. I was 17 years old at this time, and he contacted me and convinced me to move back to Louisiana with him, where I was a legal adult at the age of 17 years old. I continued this relationship with him for 2 years after that. After having my first child, I decided that I wasn't only fighting for my life anymore, I was also fighting for my son. So I packed us up and moved away and forgot about that time in my life and started a new life for myself and for my child. At that time, I just changed who I was, and I forgot about that part of me. And 2 years ago, or a year ago, I got a message on Facebook from two different women at two different times who both asked me if I had a different Facebook profile. I did not have a different Facebook profile, but there were pictures of me and my name on a different Facebook. So I reported it to the authorities in Fayetteville, Arkansas, who told me they couldn't do anything about it. And I also reported it to authorities in Lake Providence, Louisiana, who told me they couldn't do anything about it either. I reported it to Facebook, and they erased the Facebook profile, and I gave up. I was discouraged. I didn't think that anyone believed me or anybody wanted to hear what I had to say. So fast forward to January 3rd of 2018, when another woman contacted me on Facebook, and she knew me. Well, she said she knew me, and she said that she had been speaking with me for years and sent me all of the conversations that she had with the person who she thought was me. It was my picture once again, and it was my name, but it was not me. All of the pictures that she sent me were only pictures that he, the predator, would have had, because they were pictures of me from when I was 16 years old, 17 years old, 18 years old. And the next morning, I woke up and drove to Louisiana and contacted the local, and the same detective that I contacted a year ago about this. Gave him all of the evidence, all of the screenshots, all of the pictures, all of the messages that this woman had shared with me. Luckily, this woman never met up with the person who she thought was me, because who knows what would have happened at that point. The detective said that they did not have the resources to investigate this case, that it was too large, and so they were going to forward it to the FBI. The FBI then said that they could not investigate this because their caseload was too big. The state detectives that were supposed to be in charge of this have not gotten back with me. I have called the state detective 5 times last week and never got a phone call back, never got a reply, and I am stuck doing the investigative work myself. And I'm not an investigator, I'm a victim, and I'm still being victimized 12 years after meeting this man. I am now 27 years old, and a man who took advantage of me when I was 15 years old, that lasted for 5 years, countless nights in the hospitals and being abused sexually and mentally and physically is still using my pictures. I actually spoke with a woman last night who said that she had seen his stockpile of SD cards where he keeps all of these pictures, and no authorities are doing anything about it. That is wrong. It is not okay. It is not acceptable. I am going public with this because it has to stop. He has to stop using me and other women for his own sexual pleasures. I am done with this, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that this stops. Not just for me, but for other women also. I am now dedicating my time to making sure that women get the support that they need and that they're heard. I'm going to be here to help in any way that I can, and I am intentionally putting this video public because I hope that there can be women who see this, or young children, young women, young children who can see this and know that they don't have to be silent and that they can stand up even though they have suffered abuse. And I will be right there with you. And I'm going to make contacts with people who know the justice system and who can get justice for myself and for many other victims out there. I hope that you can watch this video and understand that I'm tired of being a victim, and the rhetoric has to change for women and for men who endure this kind of abuse. We can't be silent anymore, and it's time to stand up together. And I hope that everyone out there that is watching this video can stand up with me and can stand up for themselves also if they find themselves in these kinds of situations. Thank you.